What's up everybody? Welcome to a new episode on Carful. In today's episode we are going further in the process of the restoration of the interior of the Corvette C3. And more specific, the restoration of the seats. That was a very difficult thing to do, and it was certainly necessary, as you will see in the next few minutes. So, like we said before, this video is all about the seats. And we started by removing them. And as you can see, there was a lot of rust on the metal, and the leather was in very bad shape too. To look further into that matter, we had to take off the leather seat covers and the soft foam, until we had the bare metal framing with all its parts and springs, and by the look of it, we immediately knew that it was necessary to do a complete overhaul of the seats. I'm going to show here a lot of photos of the disassembling process as they came. You will see a lot of parts of the seats and the frames and a lot of details of the shape they were in. We had to be careful when removing the leather covers, because they had to serve for model for the new ones. Now the rust removing process could begin. My son first started to machine them with the metal brush very thoroughly, until you could see the bare metal like it was new. Here you can see how the frame was bent, and here we did restore it, we straightened it out. The rust removing process continued, and in the next series of photos you will see the result. We didn't stop brushing until they looked better than new. To prevent them from bending again, we had to weld in reinforcements in the frames on the most sensitive spots. Here my son was doing his first attempts on stick welding. You gotta start young in the learning process. And the work on the metal went on. The fight against the rust became an obsession. It all had to look like new and even better. And I really think my son and I succeeded to do this. First of all, we applied the metal ready, like you can see here. A layer of zinc aluminum paint would protect it from rusting again. Two layers of black paint provided the finishing touch. Then it was time to remove the rust from the moving parts on which the seats were mounted. A layer of strong base coat that also served as a rust protection then was sprayed over the protected bare metal. Two layers of black paint provided the finishing touch. The painting process went on and on until all the parts were finished. The painter himself in a good mood. Some copper grease for the moving parts. When the seat covers came back from the upholstery, the reassembling could begin. Even the spacers and the screws had to look like new. Again, some oil and copper grease for the moving parts. The back panels of the seats got sanded. The cracks got strengthened and filled with some polyester filler and resin with some fibers like we did in a previous video, of which we will provide the link in the subscriptions. Here you see some photos of me finishing the back panels of the seats. With that being said, it's again a wrap for this video, and if you liked it, hit the thumbs up and the bell icon so you won't miss out on anything of the new content, and consider subscribing too. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you very soon.